Ooh, today we gonna go in. Ooh, today we not gonna hold back. Ooh, today we gonna step on some toes. Ooh, we gonna step on some toes today. We gonna throw some stones in the crowd, and he who hollers, then you already know what the case is. My dear brothers and sisters, the chosen go through so much for seeing that which is good, seeing that which is bad, but taking it upon yourself with all the willpower in you. You say, I am going to go for that which is good, even though it is much more easier to go for that which is bad. With all the will in you, you said you are going to side with righteousness. So much for hearing the call. Even though you were tired and reluctant, you answered the call. Little did you know all that was going to come with you answering the call. The chosen have to tolerate and take so much for his name's sake. Sometimes I sit and I wonder, how was Yeshua able to deal with all that he dealt with? He must have been the most patient to even allow himself to be pulled, beaten, stabbed, and taken to the cross, humiliated in front of the masses, spat on. And yet he took all of that. And this was thousands of years ago, just so he could save a sinner like me. That's why I forever bless the name of the Most High, and I forever bless the name of Yeshua. Let's go ahead and get right on into it. You inherited an amazing spirit. You inherited an amazing heart. A heart that is quickly forgiving. A heart that expresses love freely. A heart that overlooks the wrongs of others. A heart that is filled with joy, happiness. Even as you find yourself growing older, you do not lose your childlike spirit. But unfortunately, you were surrounded by individuals who saw all of these good qualities amplified in you, and they took it upon themselves to do everything to take advantage of it, never appreciating you for your good qualities. In fact, they did not even want you to be aware of your good qualities. They mocked you because they wanted you to act just like them. They even said you felt like you were better than them because despite all that they put you through, all the name calling, you kept your cool. You kept your composure. You never reciprocated bad energy for bad energy. You took all of that. You tolerated a whole lot. You inherited a good heart. So much for wanting to walk the fine, right path. But nobody told you it was going to be a straight path. You enjoy being good. You enjoy projecting love upon others because you believe strongly that it is wise to do unto others as you would like done unto you. These are individuals who have even more than you. They have more degrees. Financially, they're more stable. They live in good houses, drive nice cars. You are satisfied with the little that the Most High has blessed you with. You don't compare yourself to nobody. You don't look at others' assets and wish that you had it. You are grateful with what you have. And yet, these individuals want to take even the little that you have just because they know you have a kind heart. They pushed you to the wall. You don't even have people that you can truly express yourself to because you found a way to transmute all of that negativity and be content with your personal space and peace. But as we all know, everyone has a limit. They pushed your back to the wall. You got to the point where you had to do something. And the way you responded wasn't the way they expected. You responded in ways that triggered anger in them. It enraged them. Hatred. They decided to call you all sorts of names. They became psychological professionals. All of a sudden, they became psychological doctors. They could now diagnose you to be a narcissist. They would call you all sorts of names in the book of dark psychology because you are not playing along with them as you had in the past. You were not playing along with them as they expected. And that got them to now project upon you all that which is within them that they don't like about themselves. So much for choosing the humble path. So much for choosing to be the quiet one. You took all of that and it pushed you into isolation. Now, when you encounter other individuals, it is even difficult for you to open up to them. Now, when you encounter potential good friends, you find it even hard to trust them. The slightest sign of mistrust or jealousy that you see in anybody, you automatically shift because you would no longer tolerate anyone abusing, misusing, treating you like you are not worthy. Those who do not understand this call you all sorts of names, but you are not worried because you are not living your life for the approval of others, because you know who you truly are. You know all that you've had to endure. You know all that you had to take. Doesn't mean that you are a cold-hearted person. Doesn't mean that you don't care about others. You just will no longer tolerate any form of nonsense. And people hate you for that. People love it when they could manipulate you and you play along. People love it when they can call you names and you don't call them names back. People love it when they can make you feel much more little. People love it when they could belittle you and you do not retaliate. They love it when they can take advantage of you and you just be very, very passive. But the very second you stand up for yourself, the very second you protect your energy, you all of a sudden become all the names in their black, dark book, my dear brothers and sisters. But it is okay, because your existence does not require their validation. You are here on this planet because of the Most High's love. We are all expressions of this great universal conscious mind. We've been granted an opportunity to experience this physical existence. You read the word came to you. You saw the importance of living in a way that is good for you and good for others. And they hated you for that. It is not you that they're hating. They're hating the one who put these principles in place for all of us to abide by so we can all coexist accordingly. Let them hate. You have now found a way to manifest your peace, and you are at peace. Cherish, protect, and do everything to maintain that, regardless of what anyone says. Those who appreciate your kindness, your compassionate heart, your good spirit, they will never disrespect it. They will never disrespect you. They will never make you feel any less of a human. They have recognized divinity within themselves, and they recognize the divinity within you. My dear brothers and sisters, I had to connect with y'all today to share this little piece, because I'm aware, I know what we have to deal with. Nobody told us this was how it was going to be. We now have to develop within us the right mind frame, become mentally strong to deal with all that the world throws at us, my dear brothers and sisters. Protect your mental space. Protect your peace at all cost. Let them say whatever. In the end, they will always reveal themselves. And those karmic loops that they're setting for themselves would teach them the best lesson that they need to learn. I'm going to cap it at that. Until next time, y'all be blessed. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for returning back to the channel. Truly, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all be blessed.